Alright, welcome back. We leveled up.
Leveled up. Chris had a small brain fart and he pressed X.
I
Oh,
yeah,
there's a chest.
I didn't
Dude,
really
there's a
think about
chest.
it. You're right.
Might
There's
as
a
well.
chest. I might as well get the chest.
You know? Dude, I love how he double jumps. It's very cool. Healing medicine. You might need that.
Yo, check this out.
Ow. God.
Now I'll be able to heal.
Oh, God.
Nah, I got it. I'll do it. We're good. You, fight my Chidori.
Or, we might as well kill him before we go get some more Chidori benefit.
You, fight my Chidori.
Chidori. Hey, I have one more question for you, Chidori.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Another question. How do you feel about the Chidori? on a scale of 1 to pain, what would you rate this?
Pain being 6 pains out of 1. Because there's only 6 pains.
6 pains. Technically, there's 7 pains.
7 paths of pain, I can't
Because
remember.
Nagato is like...
But he controls
He
the
controls the
6
6 paths, but would that not make him the 7th pain? If he's the one in charge of all the pains?
No, that's
I disagree.
That's stupid. How dare you?
I disagree. I would argue that would make him the 7th pain.
No,
he's the main pain.
There's the 6 paths of pain.
If that's the case, then wouldn't we argue that Pain is one character because it's Nagato controlling a bunch of dead people?
Oh yeah, no. Pain is one guy. It's Nagato. But also Pain is not one guy. It's confusing as fuck.
It's the 6 paths.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's Chidori.
Let me tell you about the 6 pains. Oh shit, I should have got more Chidori. I didn't realize how much Chidori I wasted.
You can do it after this.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much Chidori I wasted.
He didn't waste them, Chris. They were all used for their intended purpose.
Yeah, to cause pain. The Chidori was invented to bring pain and suffering to the leaf. What, Kakashi?
What Kakashi? Are you on our side, Kakashi?
You sure about that? I like that Kakashi was like, I like the Chidori, but I can't use it without my Sharingan. So I've invented a much cooler move. A much more black-sounding move. The Purple Lightning. And everyone's like, that is pretty cool. Why the fuck? Yeah, how did I get turned around on that? Oh, okay,
no,
there it is. There it is.
Oh.
There is actually a. I can't remember if it's a Marvel or DC, but there is a black superhero named
Black Lightning.
called Black Lightning.
Yeah.
But like, it's funny. What makes it funny to me is the fact that there's more than one. There's like several black characters that specifically have the power of lightning, and I'm always just like, but why?
Well, here's the kicker. He's a DC character. You know who else is a DC character?
Yeah.
Static Shock.
Yes.
Do you know who Static Shock looks up to as an idol?
Batman.
Black Lightning.
No, Batman.
Green Lantern, actually.
Yeah, Green Lantern. It depends. It depends on who's writing it, Derek. I don't know if you know this, but it depends on who they want. Who they want to write it.
Right.
It was, yeah, because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but,
Continuity is stupid.
continuity is non-existent.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. They just
Static
rebooted the DC universe again.
I mean...
They're calling it the Prime Universe, and all the characters are slightly more brutal.
How do you make it slightly more brutal from where it was?
Because Batman isn't a rich guy anymore. He's just a common dude who likes to beat people up, because now he's an actual, like, anti-hero, because, you know, they have to do something edgy.
Are you talking about the DC universe, or is this just that one new movie that they haven't done anything else
with?
with?
It's a new comic series.
Yeah, is that the one where they made fucking the Penguin female for no reason
no,
too,
that's,
or is that a different comic?
That's
like,
not a comic. That was an animated TV show. That's the Batman Cape Crusader. I watched that. It wasn't too bad, but it also was like interesting.
Nah, I doubt. I have my doubts that it's not too bad on that one.
They didn't introduce Joker yet.
They're trying to figure out how they can make him non-binary. They gotta really think that through. Getting so turned around in this fucking building. There we go. Until the Joker is non-binary, he shall not enter our show.
No, they're gonna have him in the next season of it that they made.
I already hit this switch.
You did.
What did that do? Oh, it opened the door. It opened the door.
The final door.
It opened the final door. Now I get it. Now I see where I made my mistake. It also pushes me further away from the button when I spawn.
Yeah.
I don't know. DC has been doing a...
Core up job, so is Marvel.
Well, lately... Well, I will say that DC's been doing a better job adding diversity to its roster than fucking Marvel has been. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? How dare you?
Like, it's
I
bad.
said sarcastically, knowing how well it's bad, how bad it's become.
Yeah, like, Marvel's is really bad. Like, because Marvel's just like, let's kill off all the main characters and replace them with people that everyone hates. Diversity.
Well,
where, like, at least DC has been like, how about we leave the main guys as the main guys, and then we just change everyone around them.
or we make new characters.
Bullshit.
Nah, they don't make new characters.
Bullshit. Make new characters, my ass.
we
They
tried
tried to make new characters. We got Snowflake, and that shit was canceled before the first issue even came out, because everyone fucking hated it. What happened? What happened?
He fell through the universe. He is the fucking universe.
I like.
fucking universe.
I'm gonna need to watch that back because I literally looked away for like 1 second, and then when I looked back, I was falling through the floor and was like, "What the fuck?"
The game glitched. Alright, so we
Anyways,
need to go...
through the exit.
Yeah, but there's another door in the way. Waiting, but...
I know.
Um...
Well, the doors, the thing to leave the door could be literally right by the door, though, so we may as well check. Also, I may as well use these, because I feel if you want, I'm going to need to run back. So.
Oh yeah, you will. Lightning blade.
Anyways, so that was
Anyway,
a fun...
Sasuke came in blasting.
Yeah, so Sasuke started blasting. They call me Sasuke of the Uchiha. I'm known for having the brother who I don't like. You may call him... Itachi. Itachi Uchiha. Itachi. Where is this one, then?
If you turn it
Is it
right...
just, like, straight?
Oh yeah, there's a
Oh, that's right there.
wall, and then you can hit the switch, and then it'll fucking this game. Fucking stupid.
Wow, Derek, tell me how you really feel.
Lightning blade.
Those are some strong feelings.
I mean, look at how strong they are.
Yeah, I would say kidney stone. Everything passes eventually.
Yes. And you were in extreme agony because of that kidney stone.
It's one of my favorite fucking Mr. Krabs quotes from SpongeBob is he's just like, I used to have this thing before I lost it. And he's like, yeah, I used to have a kidney stone. Everything passes eventually.
Dude, kidney stones are no joke. They suck.
You have to pass them by yourself, or they can cut you up.
Yeah,
You
they
take
can't,
them
or
out
they
by
take out your
force if
fucking
they have to.
gallbladder. Or your kidney stone.
I have to do it by force.
Gallstones suck too. Because you have two options. Either wait for it to pass, if it can, or they just take out a whole fucking chunk of your body.
And?
Yeah.
It sounds like not a big deal.
Sounds like not a big deal either, right?
You know how many times I've had to take out a huge chunk of my body?
None.
Oh yeah, then explain the missing hand, Eric.
He has a hook! Chris is a pirate.
It's funny, I was like talking to someone not too long ago, and I was just like, because we were like, what would be like the best body part to lose, right?
What the fuck?
And
Where's the fucking switch?
well, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's not over here.
What the fuck?
Unless it's in this fucking cubby. No, I hit this. This is for the
hit
main
that.
door.
Hit that again. No, hit that again. I don't think you hit that one.
No. Isn't that the main door one?
No.
Oh, I guess
I
I,
hate this
didn't.
game.
I guess I didn't hit that one. I thought that was the one that I hit that opened the main door, but apparently I'm just not.
Let's go refill your lightning blades
I'm
first.
Crazy. I'm getting there, dude.
Don't fucking talk back to me like
You're
that.
the one giving me advice. I don't tell you how to live your life.
Okay, Rick.
That's not
Good
right.
job.
It's-
That's Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that's a lot closer.
Poopy Butthole!
It's like, yeah, that'd be closer. Now, hear me out. What if...
Now hear this.
What if we made Naruto but we set it in a school.
Okay.
And we replaced all the likable characters with characters you've never seen before.
Okay.
And we called it Leaf Village.
Okay.
And then we like made them go to like school and stuff, and
Okay.
they would like solve mysteries.
Okay.
And occasionally they would run into like Naruto or Sasuke.
Okay.
But like they wouldn't have any bearing on the actual plot.
Okay.
Like they would just be there to show up to be like, oh hey, yeah, this is still Naruto, but like
Okay.
we're following these school children solving mysteries.
Okay.
Would you buy that?
Okay.
That's not an answer. What I've described to you is the plot of Gotham, by the way. There's a comic series called Gotham where it follows a bunch of like school children solving mysteries and putting themselves in life-threatening danger so that Batman can come around and prevent them from fucking offing themselves against Killer Croc.
You also described the plot of Doctor Who spinoff. You also described the plot of Soul Eater Not, which is a spin-off of Soul Eater.
It's like a really dumb premise, right? I can't be the only one who thinks that entire premise is really stupid.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want to watch that? I hear it's not bad, though. But, like, why would I want to watch it, is my point.
Rag on it. I hear it's not bad, though.
I hear it's fine. Well, I mean, my whole thing with stuff like that is, like, why would I read this over just reading that? That's my problem with stuff like that. They essentially did the same thing, too, with the TV show Gotham, where it's like, they made a TV show that was like, it's Gotham. It takes place when Bruce Wayne was a small child and didn't do anything. I'm like, who fucking cares then?
Oh, it's him becoming Batman.
No, it's not. It's him as a fucking 8-year-old as the police in the city handle various crimes.
But then he ages and eventually leaves and becomes Batman.
I don't know. I don't think the show lasted that long.
No, they lasted that long. They
last
lasted 5 seasons at least.
Did it last 5 seasons?
Yep.
It doesn't,
at least.
Like, I mean, it was a CW show, they'll renew anything.
Yeah,
but,
right.
like, I don't think anyone cared.
No, the people really didn't.
I feel like people got more interest out of The Flash.
That thing lasted like 9 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. And The Flash is not nearly as popular as
It's so
Batman.
funny because you watch like the older stuff, and you're like, oh wow, the CGI fights are actually okay. And then you watch the newer stuff, and you're like, wow, this is trash garbage.
It's like every DC show. The first one that was Arrow. Arrow like really set the bar on like how good a DC TV show in the CW could be. And then they were like,
let's make all of them.
yeah. And then they were like, let's make everyone. And they just got like consistently worse and worse. And then every season they got renewed. The story got worse and worse until eventually they all just became fucking slog garbage that no one wanted to watch.
The one that like did barely lasted 2 seasons was it was the Batwoman one.
Turned around.
And that one was really bad.
That one was awful. That one was actually terrible. Well, that one was awful because they were like... That one took the diversity and inclusion and like ran with it, you know what I mean? They were like...
Well, no, they just made it anti-man.
Yeah, that's diversity. Yeah, what do you think diversity and inclusion means, Derek?
Right.
They added black Batgirl, which, who cares, right? It's like the least problem part of that show. And then fucking... and then they were just like, had her literally exist solely to shit on everything Batman ever did at every point in the fucking story and wrote the cringiest dialogue in the universe to go with it. I think nothing really was like, oh boy. Nothing in a show ever made me go, oh boy, here we go, faster than when she finds the Batcave. Somehow. She just knew how to find it, I guess.
It's perfect, except it could fit a woman.
No, they were like, he's like, here's the Batsuit and all the things it can do. It's perfect. And she's like, it will be perfect when it's for a woman. And I'm like, oh my god, here we go again.
Yeah.
And then the show got canceled. And then people were like, well, it got 2 seasons. And I'm like, this season 2 is always pre-made before season 1 even finishes. Just in case it's successful. Because if it is successful, then there's going to be a huge lull between them airing season 1 and season 2 of like probably maybe even 2 years. So to cope for that, they'll just make 2 seasons immediately. And then fucking... and then they'll have enough time, if it does well, to make a season 3.
Season 2 and do well, they'll make a season 3.
Yeah, those TV shows don't make 1 season anymore. They make 2 seasons.
Except for all of those fucking shows on... What's it called?
Oh, there we go.
All the shows on Netflix that only last one season, but should last two. And they only cancel it after one season because it's Netflix and they don't know how to make good content.
Well, Netflix can do it because they don't care if you have to wait because they're just going to put it all on their network anyways for you to binge watch it. So they don't care if you wait on Netflix.
Well, Netflix doesn't care that even if they have a successful good show, they just cancel it anymore because they're Netflix.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now that if they cancel it, it's not because it was successful.
Yeah, that's true.
100%. Because if it was successful, they wouldn't cancel it.
Yeah.
If it was making them money, they wouldn't cancel it.
But there are shows that that people did not respond to well, and they weren't really watched, and then they still make second season, and I'm like, why?
Because they can.
Yeah.
Like usually, it's just because they can. So this is like not how I'm supposed to do this.
I
but
could
that's
tell.
How I'm going to do it.
I could tell.
Just like cheese the shit out of this one. Like ignore all the puzzle.
Like they made that
You wouldn't
season.
happen to have this right here, would you?
They made the
Yeah,
there's
of
the
course.
fucking thing right there.
It's like
They made the that Wednesday show. It was meh,
Yeah.
and somehow they decided to make a second season of it.
The Wednesday show, people were like really hyped for that one.
And then it was out for a little bit, and people were like, "This is not actually that good."
I remember like people fucking people were obsessed with that show when it came out.
It was mid.
It was like, fair enough then, because like I couldn't fucking literally I couldn't throw a fucking baseball without hitting some fucking crazy fan about that show when it launched out. I never watched
the
it.
CGI in it was not great. The plot was like, "Oh my god, he's the bad guy all the time? I never would have guessed." Also, she just does things that are completely out of character.
I've talked about it before, which Wednesday doesn't really count because it's a spinoff, but like the Addams Family is the one show, series, or whatever you want to call it, where like every time it gets rebooted, they like somehow don't fuck it up. It's actually astounding to me. How consistent the Addams Family is as a franchise.
It's you can do a lot with the Addams Family, and if you do the characters justice and you actually like follow through with them, then you know it's good.
It's just like a really simple premise, and the moral of the story is like really easy.
Family is family.
It's family is family, but also like don't judge a book by its cover. And like it's just like a really simple thing to not fuck up, which is probably why it doesn't get like. Which is why whenever they reboot it, it always ends up being pretty okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is funny to me because it's been around since the 1940s.
It's been a while.
And like they keep rebooting every like 5-ish years. They reboot it. Every time it's fine. Like, there's never been one that I'm like, wow, this is awful. It's always like, yeah, it was alright. Like, I'd watch it. Like, I have no complaints.
It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. It was all right.
Like, I'm not in a rush to go watch more, but like, it was fine. I have no complaints. Did characters were fine. Story was easy to follow. Didn't do anything stupid. Like, yeah, it was fine.
Fucking fine, you know? It was just fine.
Like, and that pretty much summarizes like the entirety of the Addams Family. It's like every time they reboot it, it's like, yeah, it was fine. It was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed watching it. I wouldn't watch it again, but you know, for the first time it was fun.
Beetlejuice.
They're not rebooting it,
they're
making a sequel
Sorry.
to it. And it's being made by the dude who made it, which is the only thing that made me go, okay, this should be fine then.
And it's having the original guy who played Beetlejuice as Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh god damn it, they're rebooting Beetlejuice, this is gonna be fucking awful. And then they were like, oh, Tim Burton's making it. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's all the original actors. Oh, alright. And it's not a reboot, it's a sequel. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fine then. I was so worried. I was like, motherfucker, they're gonna ruin Beetlejuice on me. Oh, okay. I was like, is that guy in this room?
And the thing I appreciate is when the first trailer dropped, it has, I forget her name, the girl who played Wednesday.
Yeah.
As the daughter of the original girl from Beetlejuice. And you're like, oh, is this just like a Wednesday season 2 thing? No, you're just playing another goth-type character, but this one doesn't believe in ghosts and shit.
Spooky.
Spooky stuff. Ooh.
I think the more fun part of it is the fact that they got the original daughter to be the mother in this one.
Yeah.
It's really good. Clever shit. They had me right when they showed the trailer, and right in the beginning of the trailer, they played the fucking I say the most played song in that movie.
Yep. I'm excited for it. I just love the meme of I don't remember what the name of the guy who is playing Beetlejuice is.
I also don't know.
But you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly
right?
what you're talking about.
He also played Batman.
Yeah. Oh, it's finally happening. Oh, it's happening.
But he also played Batman, right? So it was a. You want to see me play Beetlejuice and Batman? Want to see me do it again?
Want to see me do it again? Yeah, right. 3, 5. 5. I think. Yeah,
it'll increase.
I think so, right?
Sure,
yeah,
it's
okay. I'm sitting there like, God, I hope I'm not misremembering this.
Open the door.
We say Dale.
Dale.
It's coming. Do you want to go home?
I would like to go home. Said
Your
Sasuke. But my entire family is dead.
This is your home now, Sasuke. You are one with your new dad.
It sucks. This home sucks.
What do you mean? This is a great home. Was there a save point
in the
last room?
Yeah. Now we can do another part.
Yeah, alright. We'll just push forward. We'll push forward.
Push forward!
We're gonna push forward. We're gonna keep recording until work will continue until morale improves. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Lightning blade.
My sword to your face.
My sword is the ultimate sword. It is the one that was given to me by Orochimaru or something.
Who fucking knows, bro?
I just kind of got a sword. I'm not really concerned about how.
It's also not a great sword because it doesn't have a hilt.
Yeah, it's actually a really bad sword.
So, like, if somebody were to cross blades with him, his fucking fingers would be cut off.
I mean, not if you're good.
Yeah,
the trick is to... There's a reason he holds it backwards when he uses it. You don't need to worry about your fingers being cut off if you hold your sword backwards. In fact, if you hold your sword backwards, you actually don't need a hilt at all.
Oh.
Because their sword clangs will never actually be able to go down to your hand because your arm's never going to be enough to hold the sword, so it's always going to slide off your sword this way.
Yeah.
Because your wrist will never be enough to block a full goddamn shot from another sword. Truly a brilliant technique, honestly.
Sasuke is the master level technician over here.
There was a guy at my college who I would talk to every now and again who went to prison.
Okay.
And everyone would always ask him prison questions. And he was like, what would you do if you needed a knife in prison? He's like, it depends. Do you need to cut or do you need to stab? And he's like, what's the difference? He's like, well, one's a shank and the other one is a shiv.
I wasn't 100% sure there was a difference, but...
He's like, a shank is used for stabbing. He's like, I think. I might have it backwards now. It's been a long time. He's like, a shank is used for stabbing quickly. And a shiv is used for cutting. So they're different kinds of stabbing. It depends on how you want to cut someone.
If you want someone to, like, get stabbed...
He's like, it depends on how much damage you're trying to do and for what reason. He's like, if you build a shiv, like, what you really need is a hilt. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go to stab him, and you're going to hit bone, and it's going to go slide right up onto your hand. Now you're going to cut your hand open. He's like, now on the other hand, if you have a shiv, not as important. You're only going to be slashing at it. You don't really need the hilt at that point.
Thank you for telling me this information, prison man.
Fun guy. Very weird dude. Fun to talk to. I got him.
You did it. You killed them all.
You've done it. You've killed them all. I've killed them all. Here I am, Sasuke Uchiha, the one who killed them all.
The one who knocks.
I am the one who... God damn it, I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who knocks!
I'm the one who knocks.
Lightning Blade.
I'm gonna have to physically beat you people up.
Stab, 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 stab.
That guy's using water.
Water,
That's how
shield.
you know he's serious. What if I just used another lightning? To try and whittle down these numbers a little bit. I refuse to block. I will simply mash my attack faster than you can hit me. Sasuke will beat people until morale improves. The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Of course. Sasuke Uchiha.
Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.